The United States has indicted Venezuela's communist leader with narco-terrorism charges. The Justice Department is claiming that he allowed a massive number of terrorists and drug dealers to get away scot-free because he is making a fortune terrorizing the once prosperous nation. This has led to the United States being flooded with cocaine. In truth, nothing will likely happen, but Pompeo is offering a reward for any information that will lead to his arrest and conviction. Texas, like many other states, is asking people to delay elective procedures until the situation is resolved. For that reason, Planned Parenthood is suing him. "I'm sorry, Mom, we cannot start your treatment because my sister's too busy killing your grandchild." Massachusetts is allowing this entirely voluntary and deadly procedure to go on. Abortion activists are even hacking and sneezing on pro-life demonstrators. Supposedly, this new epidemic is affecting the transgender population as well. Since their transition is a pointless elective procedure, it is being delayed as well. "I'm sorry, Mom, we still cannot get you treatment since Johnny wants to become Joni." Liberals love to make lots of rules for us normal people, but when it comes to their pet projects, they cannot stand idly by. Philadelphia is considering releasing criminals such as those who stole a car from prisons to avoid them getting the coronavirus. Even worse, it is going to be catch and release for the newest criminals. All criminals here is: if you want to commit a crime in Philadelphia, do it quickly before the police start enforcing car theft laws. Just like any other crisis, the American people are panicking and purchasing more guns. I guess they see the writing on the wall with the looters. Introducing HR 5717. Amidst all of this nonsense, the House is passing a bill to limit gun rights. You see, it is all connected. The criminals are released to loot and plunder, then law-abiding citizens are punished. Pelosi claims that her relief bill will help average working Americans, while the Republican equivalent will only help corporations. Once more, she has filled a bill with pork to the point of collapse. Highlights include: funding a performing arts center, post office bailout, mandating union representatives in the airline industry, environmental regulations for airlines, canceling student loan debt, releasing racial and gender diversity stats, pension plans for newspapers, $15 an hour minimum wage, absentee ballots, and many, many more. None of which have anything to do with the virus or finding a cure. It is just a wish list for these commies. If anyone out there still believes that Nancy Pelosi and her cohorts still support the American people, I have some oceanfront property in Arizona that I would love to sell you. Governor Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan has exempted worship services of 50 or more people and has allowed them to gather. Naturally, atheists are not happy about this because they despise anyone who gathers in the name of the Lord. Since schools are being held online and others are shutting down, more children are at home. This makes it harder to introduce the evolutionary indoctrination and anti-Christian bias that they have kept in place all this time. Chloroquine is a drug that has been in use since the 1940s to treat different illnesses. A couple supposedly used this drug in response to the China virus, and the husband died as a result. In actuality, the couple took fish tank cleaner, and the husband died. President Trump argued that we need to at least try this FDA-approved drug that has been successful in France. Yet the media and celebrities are more than willing to let people die so that they can blame Trump. He says that this may be over by Easter, but we cannot be sure. One thing is for certain, once people start getting more vitamin D in their systems, and produce more antibodies as a result, more people will get better. At least a New York hospital got these results. This got as bad as it did, and 95% of these cases could have been avoided if China had told the truth about their virus. America was one of the most well-prepared nations according to a global health security index. That is not to say we couldn't have done better. All of the regulations that got in the way, from the number of hospital beds to doctors crossing state boundaries, only helped it get worse. Trump worked to get these regulations out of the way so that doctors could go on saving lives. Hopefully, the regulations will not come back. Maybe I'm just blowing smoke. Maybe I'm completely off my rocker, but that is just my opinion.